This is Good Evening San Diego.
Hello, Matt. And Ocean Beach is recovering from the pandemic. Oktoberfest is on. It was canceled for the last 2 years, but here it is. It just opened a little while ago at 4:20, by the way, is when the gates opened. Yeah, the party's on. The brats are cooking, the beer's cold, and the people are out having a good time. We're going to bring you to Oktoberfest coming up in a live report in just a minute from beautiful Ocean Beach and Francella. A couple clouds moving in. It's cooling off. What a beautiful night. Hello.
For the first time since 2019, the Ocean Beach Oktoberfest is back on. You may recall it was canceled last 2 years because of the pandemic, but starting right now, the brats are cooking, the beer is flowing. It started at 4:20. KUSI's Dan Plant live in OB. He's got the latest for us. What's going on, Dan?
Yes, it started. I'm glad you pointed that out. It started at 4:20 appropriately, not at 4, not at 4:30, 4:20, and we all know what that means. Thankfully, I got a little break in the music. They were just blasting this stuff, and I couldn't hear anything. Now I can actually hear myself think a little bit. So let me step aside and show you what's going on. The beautiful sunset. Look at the colors of that silhouette right there. There's a cool reggae band up there right now, but they have a list of musicians coming in for tonight and tomorrow that are pretty impressive, including some national acts. Some of you might know Swayze, kind of a big name in hip-hop, kind of took the market by storm over the last 5 years or so, and very big, so Swayze's coming in, and there's a lot of local bands as well. So live music is back, live bratwursts are back, and live drinking beer is back. It's Oktoberfest, you guys. Take a look.
All right, I'm going to headbutt this thing right now. Ready?
They don't call it the wildest Oktoberfest for nothing. Here in OB, the madness starts before the festival begins. It's time to make up for lost time.
We are so ready to be back. Everybody's been looking at Hollywood squares for 16 months and wants to get out and press the flesh. And OB Oktoberfest, an unhinged OB Oktoberfest, is the best way to do it this year.
Is it going to be unhinged?
Oh, how can it not? How can it not? It's OB, it's October, yeah, here we are, and the weather's good, so.
Just in time for Oktoberfest, the rain is clearing and the cooler air is left behind. Of course, here in OB, it's always cool, no matter what the temperature.
The big differentiator for us is our location. We're right at the beach. It's never hot. It's always cool. It's always nice. But more importantly, I guess, is we have the best music of any Oktoberfest. We have national acts playing this weekend. We have music starting at 4:20. We actually have a 4:20 happy hour. Imagine that.
Yes, in a town known for peace, love, and harmony, the happy hour starts at 4:20 instead of the traditional 5 o'clock. It's an obvious nod to the hippie culture that is still alive and well here, but this being Oktoberfest, the beers and the brats take center stage this time.
Oh, just here to drink beer at the beach legally. It's pretty fun. It's really fun. Yeah, I can't do it anymore, so it'd be nice.
I just think down here in OB we're COVID free. That's how it is now. We're about to have good times down here.
It's great. I was here with my father-in-law and mother-in-law 2 years ago, and we had a great time before the COVID and all that. But yeah, it was a blast. It was awesome.
And finally, after being canceled for 2 years, it is time to create new awesome memories, not just for the partiers, but for the events producers who have been locked down and out of work for a long time.
Incredibly hard because that's your bread and butter. And you only do 3 or 4 events, in my case, a year. And so when they're all canceled year after year, it's tough. So it's fantastic being open again, and obviously hoping that we're COVID-free.
So for the first time in a long time, the events producers will be making a little bit of money again. In this case, however, a large chunk of that money will go to charity and nonprofits. It's a party with a cause.
We've been doing this for 20 years here in Ocean Beach, and I would say that on average every year we raise about $50,000 for the nonprofits that we work with. Collectively, the Ocean Beach Main Street Association, the Peninsula Alliance, and we also do something for the Warrior Foundation Freedom Station.
The Warrior Foundation Freedom Station. Google it. Back out here live as the sun is setting in beautiful OB. Oktoberfest is back, and so it goes. The music will stop at 10, but the festival actually goes till 11:30 tonight. in this fenced-in area. And then tomorrow, it's a twofer. There's a kids zone over in the grassy knoll where all the vendors normally set up. They're going to actually reserve that for kids tomorrow. And then, of course, this is the adult part that you're looking at, where they have the beer and the beverages and all that stuff. And, of course, it's going to kick off with what they call the Liquid Brunch. And the Liquid Brunch, once again, if you missed it, is a shot of Jaeger and a donut from one of the local donut shops. So that's enough to make me throw up. But, you know, Oktoberfest only happens once a year, and this is the first time it's happened in 3 years. So anyway, a lot of people are out here sort of cutting loose and having a good time. Leave you with this shot of the band changing over, the silhouette of the stage. Just absolutely beautiful out here with a little cool breeze coming off the ocean. So it's good to see people back out having a good time. You know, we hope that you know, no one gets the evil corona as a result of being out here and having a good time. So there you go, you guys. Happy Friday night from OB. And tomorrow will be going off all day long for kids and the big people. So that's what's up, you guys. Back to you.
Looks like a beautiful night there, Dan. Thank you.